Why would a famous singer's killer be kept from other inmates? And what's she doing for work behind bars? Here's where Selena's killer is now. Selena Quintanilla Perez ran into a motel lobby before collapsing. It was March 31, 1995, and she'd just been shot in the back. The famous singer managed to name her killer before her tragic death at 23. As she lay bleeding from the .38 caliber slug, she told the sales director of the Corpus Christi Days Inn, Yolanda Saldivar, in room 158. Selena died at the hospital a short time later. Selena's family believes Saldivar, the head of her fan club and manager of the singer's boutiques, had bilked her out of at least $30,000, according to ABC7. When Selena went to retrieve some financial documents from Saldivar, the then 34-year-old shot the singer. Saldivar was arrested after a police standoff that lasted more than 9 hours, and she later maintained that the shooting was an accident.
I did not kill Selena. It was an accident.
On October 26, 1995, a judge sentenced Saldivar to life in prison after a jury found her guilty of murder. She's currently serving her sentence at Mountain View Unit in Gatesville, Texas, and is up for parole in March 2025. Yolanda Saldivar spends most of her time in a small cell at the maximum security women's prison due to continued death threats from other inmates, according to the Messenger. Abraham Quintanilla, Selena's father, told Univision that he and his family still get letters from prisoners at Mountain View willing to avenge the singer's death. Referring to Saldivar's time in protective custody, he told the broadcaster in 2018, "I think she is in a safer place now, but he believes she would be in danger if she was ever released into the general population." Saldivar allegedly has a bounty on her head, and on at least one occasion has come close to being physically attacked during her time in prison. In 2016, prison guards had to restrain 2 other inmates who lunged at her, according to the Messenger. A former inmate told the outlet in August 2023, "She is despised. Everyone wants to get her. She's the most hated person at Mountain View." Still, Saldivar has had at least one friend at the prison, Diane Zamora, another high-profile inmate. The former Naval Academy midshipman killed her teenage rival in a love triangle in 1995. She grew close to Saldivar while they were both in the protective custody unit, according to the Associated Press. The sprawling prison facility where Saldivar lives encompasses nearly 100 acres, with a working farm and land for cattle grazing. The property houses other infamous inmates, including the former Dallas police officer and convicted killer Amber Geiger, who shot and killed her neighbor Botham Jean in 2018.
I hate myself every single day.
When Saldivar is not in her 6 feet by 10 feet cell, she is busy working. According to the tabloid Radar Online, a Texas prison press officer said Saldivar's job was to pass out food trays from a cart to other prisoners in her section of the prison. She has also spent her time attempting to get a new trial. Carlos Valdez, the prosecutor who helped convict Saldivar, wrote in his 2005 book Justice for Selena, State vs. Yolanda Saldivar, that although Saldivar is required by law to serve a minimum of 30 years in prison, she keeps trying to find a path to an earlier release. The latest attempt was in 2019. The Corpus Christi Caller-Times reported Saldivar petitioned for a new trial after alleging Valdez had withheld evidence in the case beneficial to the defendant. Her attorney said in court documents that Valdez kept blood-stained white tennis shoes and a black cap out of the trial, and that he later showed off these items to the media. Saldivar also argued that bullets and casings were never found at the crime scene, and that no fingerprints were lifted from the weapon used in the crime. A judge dismissed the petition because it was filed with the wrong court, and as of this video, it apparently has yet to be refiled in the proper venue.